which water is going there?
The deck.
Water or
the deck's drainage is incorrect, and then the water, the gutters, even in the front, you're missing part of the roof. Part of the gutters are missing, and the water is leaking. And the railings, see, look, people can fall. See this, Uncle? It's missing the entire piece. They didn't finish the roof, the water. So this is completely blocked and water leaks all over. This entire thing is missing the guards.
no, but it comes and flows from here, no?
Comes where? There's nothing to drain to.
No, it flows from there and comes into that.
But this doesn't drain. This is all backing up.
Hello? Huh.
And like every time I call someone, they won't allow me to give permission to do it.
I saw outside.
Like, I can cut this, but the thing is that I'm not allowed to because I'm not contractor and I'm not homeowner, so I can't make the changes.
Just away from the property, or you could go by the flower. But we may need to figure it out. The pipe that comes out the house from inside all the way outside, and then the connection from the little pipe.
You
to
said
the
there
big
are
pipe.
holes to which, where are the holes here?
So the workings guy, he went and saw it, he showed me all the whole, I send you videos here. Here's the video.
No, I mean, upstairs, of course, I have not gone, but any holes here?
You have to call yeah, there is. I just wasn't here. So he showed openings all throughout here. See, Uncle? The video, workings.
No, like, you must be knowing by heart.
Oh, I didn't follow him. He showed me the video, and then he showed me he went around and showed me the videos of the locations, and he showed me the openings, and he showed me the one area where the mold is concerned, because Fatima said that she actually covered it. This area, it's right here. This was the Orkins report. This is what the city's, see this, Uncle? The Orkins inspector, you tell him, to do this whole job,
Once we open it, then we would see it, you know?
all the sidings in the corner. I don't even know
Gap there too. Big ass hole right there.
Holy crap!
Where is the hole?
On the back.
This is where?
Say
Which
big
area?
foundation. That black
I
lines
think
the
that
gap,
is
that's
the
siding.
corner or this corner.
Oh, he said there's so many of them. See, well, I got lucky. At one point, you wanted to sell me this house.
So, no, you show me, no, that is there.
I didn't do it, because that's why I got the professional.
You are taking this as a main thing, and
So we
at
flush the
least
foundation, then we outlet it. You can see that right there. Then we put out flush with the siding.
See, he's showing the siding and showing where the holes are.
Comes with a 5-year warranty, so as long as you have that warranty.
So he's saying basically all of this, all of the edges, because there's opening, there's openings. And then he goes and says,
Yeah, to really clear it out, yeah. But if you don't do anything, obviously, it's just going to continue.
and then and he showed all the holes. He gave a whole report. See? See? Look how big the hole is he found. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I worked it.
Same thing, foundation.
Foundation
That black
opening,
lines, the
crack
gap,
and
that's
opening.
the siding. Same thing.
See, well, I got lucky. At one point, you wanted to sell me this. And then the front, the mold here, Uncle.
When we stopped that, we were probably more good shape to put the siding.
I know. My dad and my mom are dealing with the same with their house in Toronto. That's why they sold. You see? That's why they're getting rid of it. So all of the stuff that they put here to stop the hornets or the mice from coming in, you see underneath, the stuff that you guys use, the foam, like he knew you guys had because you guys put foam to block something from coming in. But the reason they do this is to allow drainage when it rains. So the drainage couldn't happen because you have foam
This is what
here.
we're looking at.
And that creates mold, moisture and mold.
The laundry room area. Doing that
And that's
subplate,
the
which is
very
where the foundation
costly
ends. There's a
repair.
gap between the floor and the
There is no
foundation.
end to
There's
this.
insulation in there.
I know.
So they did live in that. So we'll take that out.
We treated you like son and you are...
Uncle, if you treat your son and you put him in danger to kill him, that's
No,
not how you
I
treat your
don't
son.
mean to, but
No, you treat me
such
like-
fine
You treat me
dissection.
like son. You charge me more than the house should be charging, especially in these conditions. You make me clean and fix.
Now-
You have me cutting the grass and fixing your home.
No,
You treat me like son.
Grass is definitely...
You said grass and snow. I did that. But then at the same time, why am I the one cutting the trees and taking care of your weeds and taking care of your landscaping?
See, this is an individual house. You are staying here, you have to take care
But the
of...
landlord, you want to be owner. So you have guaranteed duty of habitability to make sure the house is 100% fit for safety. Not my job.
Anyway, I don't know what is the end.
And I don't have to, and for me to take time off my work to come here,
To sit down and,
discuss
find
options.
some...
Because
solution and,
because like usually one person, they find one problem. I told Fatima, the neighbor in our investment home in Florida, the neighbor's dog barking, he told us, I need abatement, I can't work. We had to give him settlement. You guys have rats, mice, bed bug. So I found out the law, right? Apparently when you're renting to someone.
Anyway, we'll just...
We'll talk later. So I will send the...
When do you guys want to discuss? Like when would work for you guys? Like what do you see as a reasonable proposal here? Because this is too much, Uncle. Like, 2 years you've been taking money from me, and there's tons of problems here.
There are a lot of problems, and I think there is no end to this problem because
You need full renovation.
No. I mean, we want to help out, but the way you are dissecting the things. If I solve one problem, you are going to come with the next problem.
Because they should
see
have
the trees is the
Uncle,
extreme.
but they all should have been done before renting. Look at every other house. Every other house is done perfect.
What do you
This
mean?
guy, the Paul's
There is
house,
no tree,
Paul's house
unfortunately.
is perfect. This guy's house is perfect. This guy's house is perfect. Why is it only your house has all these complications
No,
built in?
like trees, there are green, but the way you are dissecting, I think.
I'm being proper and following code. I don't cut corners because people's health is more important. Like it's not about how much can I save money wise. How many times she brought how many people trying to find a way to save $1? Meanwhile, we're here, and you're leaving us day by day in more danger instead of fixing it right away.
Anyway,
And like,
talking to you,
and I
think,
ask her, how does she want to settle? Like, what do you guys want to do? What do you consider as a reasonable abatement? Like I already had to pay for movers once to help the truck come and move, and then you guys told me come back, and I come back, and now we have the same problem with the city's documents. And she tries to intimidate me with a lawyer. You think I'm going to be intimidated by a lawyer? No, I'm going to go after his license, and I'm going to tell him I'm a doctor. This is my right I'm declaring protection for disabled people.
Okay. I'll talk to you.
Let me know when we can figure something out. Because you're right, it's going to cost a lot of money, Uncle.
No, to you, to us, both. We also want you to live peacefully. We let us.
I'm
live.
looking now, just so you know, right? Because I don't see her. Like when I caught her with the guy breaking in, she lied to me. She tells me he's coming to do small repair on the side. Paul calls me with video because these people are recording now. They're like, "What the hell's going on?" They see the danger we're in. They record. They send me video. She brings in the same guy, tells her who's supposed to be doing the back. I come in, come up. The guy's
No,
upstairs.
I think what she told me, she wanted to see what is, because we have not gone up. Even
Uncle, I
have
heard
not-
him doing construction, even though the city told her, licensed person for this. She doesn't listen. And we have her on video, deliberately and willfully endangering us. So she was told, I even sent it to her lawyer, copied with the regulatory committee. Because if the lawyer wants to play games and circumvent the law, your wife said, the lawyer said this is okay. If that's the case, the lawyer will lose
what
his license.
we have been told is for plumbing issues,
And
you need license. Electrical
license.
He's licensed, the one
And
guy who comes.
And rodent extermination, sanitation
That
of
is the
deck.
company.
Right, but they didn't do the deck. They didn't do the upstairs. The guy that Fatima brought and she told him go
So
upstairs
she
and
went
do it.
up just to see.
No, I have the video of him doing the work. See what I mean? I have the video of him doing the work, Uncle.
Okay.
And the actual bed bugs have not been done. And I even have the video with Orkins telling me.
No, the bed bug, one guy quote, say for example 10,000. She got licensed people to do the work. You are also
No,
not
she only
letting
did one room. She didn't do the house. The house has not been
No,
fumigated.
but you didn't allow.
No, why? Because she didn't think. I told her before.
Unless you cooperate, how things
No, I
are
did
going to
cooperate
happen.
very much. She after I said to the city enough's enough, she finally comes to the house after calling three
Someday
companies.
You also need to cooperate and help
I did
us.
cooperate. How much more can I do? How much money do I have to lose? How much
No, you
more
don't
disruption
have
to
to
my
lose,
life? Like you think a tenant is paying money so he has to sit here and supervise people repair, or you think a tenant comes so he can fall through a deck 3 times, or he can act as a laborer?
Anyway.
But the thing is that the guys who came for the bed bugs when she brought them, just so you know, why? I waited. 3 of them came. None of them could reach her wife. And I said, you know what, maybe she's working. But then when she sent me the document, I read it. It said, needs hot water and dryer. Your wife, before, trying to force me to pay, because all she thinks about is give me the money, not people's health, safety, and the law, I told her, no, fix the house and make an abatement. Be reasonable. Next thing you know, she doesn't even read.
Okay,
She
you
doesn't
fix
read it.
What is your plan? What do you want?
What do I want? You guys to come up with a proposal for what, because now you found out the true value of what this house should be. So when I go, the day she comes to court, and I told the judge, Your Honor, here's abuse of disabled, here's abuse of elderly, this last page on the contract added, not even signed, not even my signature. We'll talk about that later, right? And then unauthorized entries, losses of my work contracts, health concerns. What is the value of this house? The true value, not the inflated value they made.
What is the value for Zell? And then you can talk after that.
Right, but then I need to know. So the amount I paid you, right? The amount I paid you was under impression that everything was perfect, ready to go. Because you guys
complained in the first year.
I complained the first day when I fell through your deck. I told you the deck is falling, and you said, I fixed this part, we're gonna come do the rest. Never did they do the rest until 3 days before the inspection. So is she supposed to be self-motivated to make sure we're safe? Or are we pieces of garbage for you guys to harm?
Anyway, you have a lot of grievances and it's difficult, especially...
If it was happening to you, would you be okay?
No, I mean, I
no, as a doctor.
Complain of,
no, as a doctor. As a doctor, if you find out someone leaves them in the middle of rodents, mold, plumbing problems, toxic gases, do you think that's acceptable conduct?
I don't know from where this toxic
Well,
gases. We have been living. We never had a problem. Only now we.
So maybe you guys were too negligent to realize it at the
not
time.
Negligent.
Well, what do you call it? How is it? I'm here for 1 year.
Till somebody.
What do you mean? I've been here for 2 years and I found out all the problem. How come you guys didn't? Are you negligent or not?
It's not negligent or anything.
So now you're aware.
You
What's
are
it?
dissecting.
Are
you
you?
are doing microscopic dissection.
I'm making sure it's safe.
Yeah, I know. This word is very fantastic word. Safe.
It's true because I'm also making sure it's up to code and by law.
Anyway, we are doing our best. We need your cooperation and.
Define what more cooperation you need, because I've been here every time you've asked. What more cooperation do you need?
I will have to talk to her and then we'll sit.
Okay. Because I don't know. You say I'm not cooperating, but
What is the solution to this?
Well, number one, the amount of money I paid, I need to have reimbursement for big part of it, because this is ridiculous. The loss to my work, I need to know reimbursement for that. 3, if you guys can't afford to fix it, I'm right now, Caroline and me, I'm looking into purchasing a whole house. But the thing is, though, you said you want to retire here, right?
My plan is, I want to give to this daughter with Bilal staying for the future.
When?
That was
How many years from now? Because I'm being reasonable with you. How many years from now?
Maybe 3 years like this.
So if right now, Uncle, I told your wife the word, and you can talk to your lawyer about it. There is a concept known as you can give right of first refusal to the person to buy back.
No, but we don't want to sell. That was
right. But the problem is if you guys don't want to make the repairs, because either financial struggle, you said you had debts to pay. My dad is the same.
I mean,
and I know it's expensive, and I've already spent $60,000, $50,000 in rent. So that money, I should not be paying that. If I knew this house had this many problems and risks, I would never keep my wife here. But now I've already moved, and it's very costly.